Macedonia has declared it'll no longer allow any migrants through its border with Greece, blocking the so-called Balkans route to Western Europe. It's followed moves by neighbouring countries, including Slovenia and Serbia, to shut their borders altogether. And it's left thousands of frustrated migrants stranded in a squalid camp on the Greek side of the border. And Barker reports.
Despair has spilled into frustration at Idomeni on Greece's northern border. 14,000 people, most from the Middle East, are now squeezed into this squalid camp, losing all hope of being allowed into Macedonia. This man from Syria sums up the sentiment of most.
I feel sick of this, so tired and bored of this. Just waiting for nothing. I know that there is nothing at the end, but I'm waiting.
Macedonia has now followed the move of Slovenia, Croatia and Serbia to shut the border completely, blocking the migrants' last route to Western Europe. Not even a handful of asylum seekers each day are now allowed in. Many plead with the border guards, but to no avail.
We won't go to Germany or Sweden or Holland. We won't open the border.
Hungary too is preparing to strengthen the fence along its border with Romania in case asylum seekers find a new route that way, although Romania has given a guarantee it won't let any migrants through. We don't know exactly what reactions those refugees and illegal migrants will have who are already inside the neighbouring countries, says Hungary's Interior Minister Sándor Pinter. Therefore, the government has decided that to prepare for this situation, Hungary will strengthen protection of its borders, and we declare a crisis situation due to migration for the entire country. Conditions at Idomeni are now desperate. It's overcrowded, and the cold and rain have added to the poor hygiene and general misery. Hundreds of tents are sprawled across muddy fields, even train lines. 40% of the people here are children, and Christian Reinders from the aid agency Médecins Sans Frontières says many are sick with severe chest infections.
Even yesterday we had, again, a 2-year-old girl who came to our clinic who was in a very bad respiratory conditions, that she had problems breathing. We gave her oxygen, we called the ambulance, so she was referred to the hospital. But we feared that the number of children suffering from these conditions, these particular conditions, the humidity, the smoke inhalation, it will cause them severe damages to their lungs.
A shortage of medicine is making it hard to treat the sick. Pregnant women are being sent to local hospitals, but have nowhere to go but to return days later with newborn babies. Hundreds of migrants have now given up altogether. They've begun boarding buses to head back to Athens.
This is horrible. This is unbelievable, unbearable, you know. They are bombing the country and they're closing the border. Where are we supposed to go?
But as they leave, many more migrants are still arriving, braving the rain and mud to tramp over fields and along roads, unaware that the border is now sealed. Meanwhile, hundreds more arrive every day by boat from Turkey. They're adding to more than 1 million migrants who've poured into Europe in the past year. Only this week, the European Union and Turkey set out a plan to stem the flow. But on current numbers, there's no end in sight to Europe's biggest refugee crisis since World War II.
And Barker reports.